I hope that you guys already read the questions that we filled out. I'm going to go with that you did. And this is coming after those were read. So, why me? Why am I the guy? There are very few individuals who have had the opportunity to take on a creative practice within the confines of a fully operating recycling facility. And it's pretty amazing that the owners of this recycling facility have given me the support and the trust that they have. I am able to bring in whoever, whenever, and regardless of what the content of their project is, I'm allowed to produce that. And being the person that I am, understanding how to navigate the operations, we can pretty much, the sky's the limit in some regard. We can really push that. And it's great. I'm continually raising the bar, and I'd like to continue to do that. Why now? Now is important because as this, I co-founded this as an artist in residency. It's much more than that, and will continue to grow into all these different directions. But it's not just an artist in residency. I co-founded it with my partner as an artist. I'm an artist. I make these things. I piloted it for 2 years before we started inviting other people in. It's important to do it now to continue as a creative force in this context, because I don't want to be an arts administrator. And as we grow our sea legs and gain momentum and do more projects, it's easier to identify with a core of people who are willing to donate time to this common goal. And I want to continue to make work and work with people who want to make work in this vein, in this environment. So as an artist, I think I'm always trying to relate to folk, regardless of who you are. If you're, a curator or a janitor, I'm trying to be on your wavelength and relate. And it's reflected in the work that I make. I think I use commonplace objects and tweak them to offer a new perspective, a new way of looking at it, rather than just the same old, same old. I think that kind of approach is important, especially in a blue collar factory workforce setting where these people kind of help whatever our agenda is actually get done, and having that kind of humbleness to your art and being able to work with people rather than work through people, if that makes sense. It's really it's kind of intrinsically hinged on the opportunity, and it's also because you can make people who wouldn't really care about art actually take interest in it and understand what you're making things about. Trash in general is pretty invisible to the public eye by design. The waste industries keep it out of the public eye. I think this is a really interesting way of being able to create conversation and put it back into the public realm, in a more inspiring and realistic way, when you're able to actually relate to more than just artists and art audiences. And making it accessible. Whether some of it will be high, some of it will be low, whatever. In between, there's you can cast the net wide, and there's a lot of people that are important to identify with. If this is a cultural change that we're all looking at and have to do something about, because as Westerners, we have the privilege of creating a lot of waste and also creating a lot of problems because of that waste, or that way too much waste. So. I don't know. There's a whole lot packed in. There's a lot of potential. This can go in so many different directions. I have several ideas of where directly they would go if I were to get a fellowship, and where I would want to work, specifically starting this coming year. And I don't know. It's important. It's not something that's going away, and the less we do, the more of a problem is going to be later on. And as an artist professional, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put back in and contribute to a greater good of something that really does impact everybody. So yeah, I don't know, that influences the project, right? Anyway, I hope that makes some sense. I'm not the best in person. I'm a lot better, I swear to it. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day.